All right, imagine this. You wake up full of energy, your mood's great, your workouts feel powerful, and you're just naturally confident all day long. Sounds good, right? Well, here's the truth. That feeling comes from one thing, healthy testosterone levels. But most people are killing theirs without even realizing it. And no, I'm not talking about taking pills or injections. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to boost your testosterone 100% naturally, just by changing what you eat. When people hear the word fat, they often think of something unhealthy, something that clogs arteries, causes weight gain, and should be avoided at all costs. But what most people don't realize is that fat isn't the enemy. In fact, the right kinds of fats are one of the most powerful tools your body has for producing hormones, especially testosterone. Testosterone isn't just a male hormone. It's a vital chemical messenger that influences energy, muscle growth, mood, focus, and even metabolism. Without enough of it, you feel sluggish, unmotivated, and weak. And here's the truth, your body can't make testosterone without fat. It's like trying to build a house without bricks. So, if you've been eating a low-fat diet thinking you're being healthy, you might actually be shutting down one of your body's most important natural systems. Testosterone is made from cholesterol, and cholesterol comes from fats. That doesn't mean you should start eating greasy fast food or processed junk. It means your body needs healthy fats, natural, unprocessed sources that give you essential fatty acids like omega-3s and omega-9s. These fats are the foundation of hormone production. When you eat them regularly, your body has the building blocks it needs to keep testosterone at strong, balanced levels. One of the most powerful examples of a testosterone-friendly fat source is the avocado. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which help your body use cholesterol more efficiently. They also contain vitamin E, potassium, and folate, which support overall cell function and improve blood flow, both of which are crucial for hormonal health. Eating half an avocado a day can give your body a steady source of these healthy fats without adding unhealthy calories or triggering inflammation. Olive oil is another natural powerhouse. Extra virgin olive oil, when used raw or lightly drizzled on food, has been shown in studies to increase testosterone levels naturally. The secret lies in its composition. It's loaded with antioxidants, especially polyphenols, that protect your cells from oxidative stress. When your cells are damaged by inflammation or toxins, your hormone production slows down. Olive oil helps fight that, keeping your cells healthy and your testosterone-producing glands functioning at their best. In fact, one study found that men who switched to using olive oil as their main fat source for just 3 weeks experienced a noticeable boost in testosterone levels. It's a simple change, but it can make a real difference. Nuts are another excellent source of healthy fats, but not all nuts are created equal when it comes to testosterone. Almonds and walnuts are two of the best options. Almonds contain a good balance of monounsaturated fats, protein, and magnesium, a mineral your body uses to make testosterone. Walnuts, on the other hand, are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to lower inflammation and improve hormone function. The key with nuts is moderation. A small handful a day, about 20 to 30 grams, is enough to give you the benefits without overloading your body with calories. Too many nuts can actually cause the opposite effect because excess calories, even from healthy sources, can lead to fat gain. And when body fat increases, testosterone levels tend to drop since fat cells produce more estrogen. So it's all about balance. Let's talk about the science for a moment. Testosterone is produced in the Leydig cells of the testes, and these cells rely on cholesterol to synthesize the hormone. Cholesterol acts as the raw material, and enzymes in the cells convert it into testosterone. If your diet is too low in fat, your cholesterol levels might drop too much, leaving your body with nothing to work with. That's why extremely low-fat diets can cause hormone imbalances, fatigue, and even reduce libido. On the other hand, diets that include healthy fats help maintain a steady supply of cholesterol in a balanced form, supporting consistent testosterone production. This doesn't mean you should start eating butter sticks or fatty meats every day. It means choosing fats that come from whole, natural foods. the kind of fats your body was designed to process. Another important thing to understand is that healthy fats help reduce inflammation, and that's directly connected to testosterone levels. Chronic inflammation acts like a silent killer inside your body. It damages your cells, increases stress hormones like cortisol, and suppresses the production of testosterone. Omega-3 fats found in foods like salmon, walnuts, and chia seeds help combat inflammation at the cellular level. They balance your body's internal chemistry and allow testosterone to do its job properly. That's why people who eat more omega-3s often report better energy, mood, and recovery from workouts, all of which tie back to hormone health. When you start adding these healthy fats into your daily routine, you'll likely notice changes beyond just testosterone. Your skin may look healthier, your mental clarity can improve, and you might even sleep better. Sleep, by the way, is another factor in testosterone production, so it all connects. For example, a simple breakfast that includes eggs cooked in olive oil with half an avocado on the side gives you a perfect mix of protein, cholesterol, and healthy fat to start your day. Add a handful of almonds or a spoonful of natural peanut butter as a snack, and you're fueling your body with everything it needs to keep hormones balanced. The key is consistency. One meal won't change your hormones overnight, but over time, eating this way trains your body to produce testosterone efficiently and naturally. Now, let's address one of the biggest misconceptions: saturated fats. Many people think all saturated fats are bad, but that's not entirely true. Some saturated fat is actually beneficial for testosterone production when it comes from natural sources like coconut oil, eggs, or grass-fed meats. The problem isn't the fat itself, it's where it comes from. Processed meats, deep-fried foods, and trans fats destroy testosterone because they trigger inflammation and raise bad cholesterol while lowering the good kind. So, rather than cutting out all fats, the smarter move is to replace the bad ones with good ones. Swap out vegetable oils like canola or sunflower oil for extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. Avoid margarine and go for natural butter in small amounts. These small changes add up to big improvements in how your hormones function. Another factor that healthy fats influence is insulin sensitivity. When your insulin levels are stable, your body can use nutrients more effectively, and that includes the ones needed for testosterone production. Diets that are too high in refined carbs and low in fats can cause constant spikes in blood sugar, leading to insulin resistance. Once that happens, your testosterone levels drop dramatically. Healthy fats slow down digestion and help control blood sugar, keeping insulin stable. This not only supports hormone health, but also helps you maintain a leaner physique. So, by eating good fats, you're not just helping your hormones, you're also supporting your metabolism and body composition. It's also worth noting that fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and K rely on dietary fat for absorption. These vitamins play major roles in testosterone health. Vitamin D, for instance, is actually a hormone precursor itself. If your diet doesn't have enough fat, your body can't absorb these vitamins properly, and that leads to deficiencies that hurt testosterone production. This is why low-fat diets often lead to low energy, poor mood, and reduced muscle growth, because your hormones simply don't have what they need to function. Including foods rich in both fats and fat-soluble vitamins ensures everything works in harmony. For example, eggs provide healthy fats and vitamin D, while leafy greens give you vitamin K. Combine them, and you're fueling your hormones naturally. Your body's hormone system is extremely sensitive to what you feed it. Think of it as a finely tuned engine. It needs high-quality fuel to run smoothly. When you provide that fuel in the form of natural fats, everything starts to align. Your metabolism improves, your body composition changes, and you start to feel more energetic and focused. You might notice better workouts because testosterone supports muscle recovery and growth. Even your motivation and confidence can improve because testosterone influences your brain chemistry. It's not about vanity, it's about vitality. What's fascinating is that traditional diets around the world have always included these healthy fats. The Mediterranean diet, for example, which is rich in olive oil, fish, nuts, and vegetables, has been linked to optimal hormone levels and long-term health. People in those regions typically have lower rates of chronic disease and better hormonal balance compared to those who eat modern processed foods. So, if you want to boost testosterone naturally, taking a page from that style of eating is a smart move. Focus on whole foods, avoid refined oils, and make olive oil, avocados, and nuts your go-to fat sources. And remember, it's not just what you eat, it's how consistent you are. Hormones don't respond to one perfect meal, they respond to your daily habits. So if your goal is to naturally boost testosterone, stop fearing fats and start using them strategically. Your body will thank you with more energy, better strength, improved focus, and a sense of balance that feels completely natural. When people think about boosting testosterone, they often imagine some secret supplement or special herb that promises fast results. But what most people don't realize is that your body already has everything it needs to make testosterone. You just have to give it the right materials. And those materials come directly from what you eat every single day. Among all the nutrients your body depends on, protein and minerals are two of the most powerful when it comes to keeping testosterone levels strong, steady, and natural. These are not optional, they're essential. Without enough protein or key minerals like zinc and magnesium, your testosterone production can slow down dramatically, leaving you feeling tired, weaker, and less motivated than usual. Protein is the building block of life. Every muscle fiber, enzyme, and hormone in your body is influenced by it. When you eat protein, your body breaks it down into amino acids. These are the small molecules that act like workers, repairing tissues, building new muscle, and supporting hormone creation. Testosterone is one of the hormones that benefits most from adequate protein. It doesn't mean you need to eat meat all day or follow a bodybuilder's diet, but you do need a consistent intake of quality protein to keep your hormone system balanced. Studies show that low-protein diets can actually raise levels of a stress hormone called cortisol, and when cortisol goes up, testosterone goes down. It's like a seesaw. Your body can't produce both efficiently at the same time. So when your diet lacks protein, not only do your muscles suffer, but your hormone health takes a hit too. The best part is, protein is easy to include if you focus on natural whole food sources. Eggs are one of the most complete proteins you can eat. They contain all the essential amino acids your body needs, along with healthy fats and nutrients like vitamin D and cholesterol, which are both key for testosterone production. Lean meats like chicken and turkey are also excellent sources because they're high in protein but low in unhealthy fats. If you prefer red meat, go for grass-fed beef. It contains zinc, iron, and B vitamins that directly support hormone health. And if you're plant-based, there's no need to worry. Foods like lentils, chickpeas, tofu, and quinoa can give you the same benefits when combined properly to ensure you're getting a full range of amino acids. What's important to understand is that protein doesn't just build muscle. It tells your body that you're active, healthy, and strong. When you exercise or lift weights and follow that up with a protein-rich meal, your body gets a clear signal. It needs to adapt, grow, and recover. That recovery process involves testosterone. This hormone helps repair the small muscle tears you create during workouts, and as it does, it signals your body to build more muscle tissue. That's why people who consistently eat enough protein and train regularly tend to have higher natural testosterone levels compared to those who skip protein or live sedentary lifestyles. Now, let's talk about minerals, because this is where most people are missing the mark. Even if you're eating enough protein, without the right minerals, your body can't actually use that protein efficiently to make hormones. The two most critical minerals for testosterone production are zinc and magnesium. These are not optional supplements or trendy nutrients. They are vital elements your body depends on to trigger and regulate hormone activity. Zinc, for example, plays a key role in the process that converts cholesterol into testosterone. Without enough zinc, this process slows down. Your body literally can't complete the steps needed to make the hormone. Zinc also influences the amount of testosterone that remains active in your system. There's a protein in your blood called HBG, sex hormone binding globulin, that attaches to testosterone and makes it inactive. Zinc helps regulate HBG levels, allowing more free testosterone to circulate in your body. That free testosterone is what actually gives you energy, strength, and motivation. Foods rich in zinc include oysters, beef, pumpkin seeds, cashews, and eggs. Oysters are often called nature's testosterone booster because they have one of the highest natural concentrations of zinc found in any food. Just a small serving can provide your body with more than enough to support healthy testosterone function. Magnesium is equally important, though it works a little differently. This mineral is involved in over 300 biochemical processes in your body, including those that control muscle contractions, nerve signals, and hormone balance. One of magnesium's key roles is reducing inflammation and stress inside the body. When you're under chronic stress, physical or mental, your body releases more cortisol, and as mentioned earlier, cortisol directly suppresses testosterone. Magnesium helps keep cortisol under control by supporting a calm nervous system and promoting deep, restful sleep. And it's during sleep that your testosterone levels peak. That's why a diet rich in magnesium can help you recover better, sleep better, and maintain strong hormone levels naturally. Some of the best sources of magnesium include dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, nuts like almonds and cashews, dark chocolate, and whole grains. Even a banana or a small bowl of oatmeal in the morning can contribute to your daily magnesium intake. Many people are deficient in this mineral without realizing it, often because modern diets are filled with processed foods that strip away natural nutrients. Simply adding more whole, unprocessed foods can make a noticeable difference. Protein and minerals don't work in isolation, they work together. When you eat a balanced diet that includes both, you're giving your body the complete toolkit it needs for hormone balance. Imagine your body like a factory. Protein provides the raw materials, and minerals are the workers who know how to assemble those materials into finished products. Without the workers, the materials just sit there. Without the materials, the workers have nothing to build. That's exactly how your body operates with testosterone. When both protein and minerals are present in the right amounts, production runs smoothly and efficiently. You might also be surprised to know that too much protein without enough minerals can actually backfire. If you overload on protein powders or meat without balancing with fruits, vegetables, and nuts, your body can become more acidic, and that environment makes it harder for minerals to do their job. That's why whole food balance matters. A meal like grilled chicken with sauteed spinach and a handful of almonds provides not just protein, but also zinc, magnesium, and other nutrients that help your body absorb and use everything properly. There's another layer to this story, too. Micronutrients like iron and selenium. While zinc and magnesium are the most well-known, selenium plays a quiet but powerful role in supporting testosterone through its effects on the thyroid gland. Your thyroid controls your metabolism, and when it's sluggish, testosterone levels often drop. Brazil nuts are one of the richest natural sources of selenium, and eating just 2 or 3 a day can meet your daily requirement. Similarly, iron helps deliver oxygen to your cells, including those that produce hormones. Without enough iron, your cells can't function at full capacity, and that impacts testosterone as well. People who train hard or follow strict diets often lose minerals through sweat or reduced variety in their food choices. Replenishing them becomes even more important. A good rule of thumb is to eat a wide range of colorful foods. Each color represents different nutrients. Greens for magnesium and potassium, reds for antioxidants, browns for minerals, and whites for amino acids. The more variety you eat, the more complete your nutritional base becomes, and that directly supports steady hormone levels. Hydration also plays a supporting role here. When you're dehydrated, your body can't transport minerals effectively, and your energy drops. Water helps deliver those nutrients into your cells. That's why drinking enough water along with eating mineral-rich foods enhances the overall effect. Small habits like adding a pinch of pink Himalayan salt to your water or eating a banana after your workout can help restore both fluids and electrolytes, keeping your hormone balance stable. There's also an interesting connection between digestion and nutrient absorption. You can eat all the protein and minerals you want, But if your gut health is poor, your body won't absorb them properly. That's why adding foods that support digestion, like yogurt, kefir, or fermented vegetables, can make a huge difference. These foods feed your gut bacteria, which in turn help your body extract more nutrients from what you eat. A healthy gut equals better absorption, and better absorption means your body has everything it needs to make hormones like testosterone efficiently. If you put all of this together, you start to see a clear picture. Testosterone isn't something you have to chase with supplements or artificial boosters. It's something your body naturally produces when you give it the right fuel. Protein builds the structure, minerals fine-tune the process, and everything else, from hydration to sleep, supports that balance. The key is not in doing one thing perfectly, but in doing several small things consistently. Eat protein from natural sources like eggs, fish, and legumes. Add zinc and magnesium from nuts, seeds, and greens. Stay hydrated, get enough sleep, and move your body daily. Over time, these habits signal your body to stay in an optimal hormonal state where testosterone works with you instead of against you. The transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it's steady and lasting. You begin to notice more energy in the morning, better focus during the day, and stronger performance in your workouts. Your recovery time shortens, your muscles respond faster, and you feel more confident, not because of any artificial boost, but because your body is working exactly the way it was designed to. Protein and minerals may sound simple, but together they form the foundation of hormonal health. When you nourish your body with these essentials, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're fueling your drive, your strength, and your vitality from the inside out. When most people think about boosting testosterone, they picture protein shakes, heavy workouts, or supplements that promise instant results. But what many don't realize is that one of the most powerful natural ways to balance hormones and raise testosterone lies in something simple and easily available: vegetables. Not just any vegetables, but a special group called cruciferous vegetables. These include broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, and Brussels sprouts. They might not sound exciting or glamorous, but they play a crucial role in balancing your body's internal chemistry. What makes these vegetables so powerful is their unique ability to help your body manage one of testosterone's biggest natural enemies, excess estrogen. Estrogen and testosterone work in balance with each other. Both are important, but when estrogen levels rise too high, testosterone levels drop. It's like a seesaw. When one side goes up, the other automatically goes down. The modern lifestyle, with its processed foods, environmental toxins, and stress, often pushes that balance in the wrong direction, causing your body to produce or retain too much estrogen. This is where cruciferous vegetables come in. They contain a compound called indole-3-carbinol, or I3C for short, which your body converts into another substance called DAM, or diindolylmethane. DAM helps your liver break down and eliminate excess estrogen safely and efficiently. The result is a more balanced hormone profile, allowing testosterone to rise naturally without any pills or synthetic boosters. Think of your liver as your body's cleanup crew. It filters everything: hormones, toxins, waste products, and keeps things running smoothly. But when it gets overloaded with too much processed food, sugar, alcohol, or chemicals, it struggles to keep up. Estrogen then starts to build up in your system because your body can't clear it out fast enough. Cruciferous vegetables act like a detox support team for your liver. They help it do its job more effectively, ensuring that your body doesn't get stuck in a state of hormonal imbalance. When you eat these vegetables regularly, your liver becomes more efficient at metabolizing hormones, which means you naturally create an environment where testosterone can thrive. Broccoli is one of the best examples. It's rich in sulforaphane, a natural compound that reduces inflammation, supports liver health, and helps your body regulate hormone levels. Sulforaphane also activates certain enzymes that detoxify harmful compounds, including estrogen metabolites that can disrupt testosterone production. The fiber in broccoli adds another layer of benefit. It binds to excess hormones in your gut and helps remove them through digestion. So when you eat broccoli or similar vegetables daily, You're not just adding nutrients, you're helping your body flush out the things that lower testosterone. Cauliflower works in a similar way. It's high in antioxidants and compounds that support phase 2 liver detoxification, the process where your body converts toxins and hormones into forms that can be safely excreted. This is crucial because even if your liver breaks down estrogen, those byproducts need to leave the body. If they stay in your system too long, they can be reabsorbed through the intestines and end up raising estrogen levels again. The fiber and compounds in cauliflower help prevent that recycling process, making sure those waste products are eliminated for good. Cabbage is another underrated food that supports testosterone by controlling estrogen. It's packed with glucosinolates, which are sulfur-containing compounds that your body converts into active forms that promote hormonal balance. Red cabbage, in particular, adds an extra advantage because it contains anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress. High oxidative stress can damage cells, including the Leydig cells in your testes that produce testosterone. By lowering inflammation and protecting those cells, cabbage helps your body maintain strong, steady hormone production. Kale is another superstar in this group. Often labeled as a superfood, kale provides not just I3C and fiber, but also minerals like magnesium, zinc, and calcium, nutrients that are directly involved in hormone regulation. Magnesium, for instance, helps lower cortisol, the stress hormone that suppresses testosterone. Zinc is essential for the actual creation of testosterone molecules. So when you eat kale, you're supporting your body on multiple levels, detoxifying estrogen, reducing stress, and giving your cells the nutrients they need to produce testosterone efficiently. Brussels sprouts might not be everyone's favorite, but their effect on hormones is undeniable. Like other cruciferous vegetables, they help regulate estrogen metabolism, but they also have a unique concentration of vitamin K, folate, and antioxidants that protect cell function. The sulfur compounds in Brussels sprouts activate enzymes in your liver that specifically target hormone metabolism. That means they don't just help with detoxification. They directly influence how your body handles testosterone and estrogen at the molecular level. When you combine these vegetables in your diet, their effects multiply. They don't just support testosterone by removing excess estrogen, they also provide a wide range of nutrients that enhance the entire endocrine system. Vitamins C, E, and K, found abundantly in cruciferous vegetables, all play roles in protecting cells from oxidative damage and maintaining proper circulation. Healthy blood flow is critical for hormone transport. If your circulation is sluggish or your blood vessels are inflamed, hormones can't move efficiently through your body. Cruciferous vegetables keep your cardiovascular system strong, ensuring testosterone gets where it needs to go. It's also worth understanding how these vegetables affect insulin sensitivity. High insulin levels can lead to increased fat storage, especially around the abdomen, and excess fat tissue produces more estrogen. That's one of the main reasons overweight individuals often have lower testosterone levels. Cruciferous vegetables are low in calories, high in fiber, and help regulate blood sugar levels. By improving insulin sensitivity, they prevent the hormone roller coaster that leads to fat gain and estrogen dominance. Eating them regularly helps your body stay lean, which naturally promotes higher testosterone levels. The fiber in cruciferous vegetables does more than just help with digestion. It actually helps maintain hormonal balance. Inside your gut, there's a complex community of bacteria known as the microbiome. When your microbiome is healthy, it plays a big role in regulating hormone metabolism. Some gut bacteria can reactivate estrogen that your body already got rid of, sending it back into circulation. This is called enterohepatic recirculation, and it's one of the reasons why people with poor gut health often struggle with hormonal issues. The fiber in cruciferous vegetables feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which crowd out the harmful ones that cause this reactivation. That means your body can get rid of excess estrogen more effectively, keeping your testosterone levels stable. Another benefit that often gets overlooked is the anti-inflammatory power of these vegetables. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest enemies of testosterone. When your body is inflamed, it prioritizes survival over reproduction. meaning it diverts resources away from hormone production. Sulforaphane, found in broccoli sprouts and other cruciferous vegetables, directly targets inflammation at the genetic level. It activates a protein in your cells called NAF2, which controls your body's antioxidant defense system. When NAF2 is activated, your cells start producing more glutathione, one of the most powerful natural antioxidants. This reduces oxidative damage, lowers inflammation, and creates the perfect environment for healthy hormone production. Incorporating cruciferous vegetables into your diet doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to eat them raw or plain if that doesn't appeal to you. Steaming, roasting, or stir-frying them with olive oil and garlic not only makes them taste better but also enhances their nutritional absorption. For example, steaming broccoli slightly increases the availability of sulforaphane, while adding a bit of fat like olive oil or avocado helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins. You can add chopped kale to smoothies, mix cabbage into salads, or roast Brussels sprouts with spices for a satisfying meal that supports your hormones naturally. One reason these vegetables are so effective for long-term hormone balance is that they work gently but consistently. They don't spike your testosterone temporarily. They help your body regulate itself over time. This means the more consistently you eat them, the more balanced your hormones become. And since they're also packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, they benefit every other system in your body too. Your immune system, your heart, your digestion, and your metabolism. People who eat more cruciferous vegetables also tend to have better body composition. They carry less body fat and more lean muscle, which further reinforces healthy testosterone levels. Muscle tissue helps burn fat, and less fat means less estrogen production. It's a positive cycle that feeds itself. The simple act of eating these vegetables sets off a chain reaction. Improved liver function, reduced inflammation, better gut health, lower estrogen, and higher testosterone. Even if you start small, like adding a serving of broccoli or cabbage to one meal per day, your body begins to respond. Over time, your energy improves, your mood stabilizes, and your workouts feel more effective. These changes happen because your hormones are finally in sync. When testosterone and estrogen are balanced, your body feels lighter, stronger, and more focused. You recover faster, your metabolism works more efficiently, and you feel more confident overall. So while many people chase after complex methods to increase testosterone, the real secret might already be sitting in their kitchen. Cruciferous vegetables are one of the simplest, safest, and most natural ways to support your hormones. They don't just boost testosterone, they restore balance, and when your hormones are balanced, everything else in your health, from your energy to your strength to your mindset, starts to improve in a way that feels effortless and sustainable. When it comes to boosting testosterone naturally, one of the most overlooked yet powerful factors is sunlight and vitamin D. Most people think testosterone is only about working out hard, eating right, or taking certain supplements, but in reality, one of the simplest and most effective ways to raise it is by stepping outside and letting your body do what it's designed to do: absorb sunlight. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin for a reason. It's not just a vitamin, it acts more like a hormone in your body, influencing hundreds of different functions, including how much testosterone you produce. When your skin is exposed to sunlight, it triggers a chemical reaction that helps your body create vitamin D3, which then gets converted in the liver and kidneys into its active form. This active vitamin D interacts directly with receptors in your cells, including those in the testes where testosterone is made. That's why low vitamin D levels almost always go hand in hand with low testosterone levels. The relationship between sunlight, vitamin D, and testosterone is deeper than most people realize. Testosterone production depends on several signals from your brain, particularly from the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. These parts of your brain release hormones that tell your testes to start producing testosterone. Vitamin D influences these same pathways, helping your body maintain that delicate communication loop. When you're deficient in vitamin D, that loop becomes weaker, and your testosterone output starts to fall. This is why so many people who spend most of their time indoors, working long hours in offices, using screens, and avoiding sunlight often feel tired, weak, and unmotivated. It's not just about being busy, it's about their hormones quietly running on empty because they're not getting enough sunlight. Your skin is an incredible organ. It's designed to harness sunlight and turn it into something vital for your entire body. The process is simple but powerful. When UVB rays from the sun hit your skin, they react with cholesterol in the skin cells to produce vitamin D3. This is another reason why healthy cholesterol levels are essential for testosterone production. Both testosterone and vitamin D share a cholesterol base, meaning they come from the same raw material. So if your diet is too low in healthy fats or you're avoiding sunlight, you're cutting off your body's ability to produce both of these essential hormones. What's fascinating is that nature designed this system perfectly. Sunlight during the morning and midday, when UVB rays are strongest, gives your body exactly the boost it needs to produce and regulate these hormones naturally. There's also a rhythm to how your hormones work, known as your circadian rhythm. This internal clock tells your body when to release hormones like testosterone, cortisol, and melatonin. Morning sunlight helps set this clock correctly. When you expose your eyes and skin to natural sunlight soon after waking up, your brain gets a clear signal that it's daytime, which helps regulate your hormone cycles for the rest of the day. This natural exposure not only boosts vitamin D production, but also improves sleep quality at night. And better sleep leads to more testosterone. Studies show that most testosterone is produced while you're in deep sleep. So simply by getting morning sunlight and allowing your body to sleep properly at night, you're naturally creating the conditions for optimal hormone balance. Another thing that sunlight does is lower stress levels. When sunlight hits your skin, it increases the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that improves mood and helps you feel calm and focused. Serotonin later gets converted into melatonin at night, promoting restful sleep. Chronic stress and poor sleep are two of the biggest testosterone killers. So by improving your mood and helping you sleep better, sunlight indirectly boosts your testosterone as well. It's a chain reaction. More sunlight means more serotonin, better sleep, lower cortisol, and ultimately higher testosterone. People who live in darker climates or spend most of their time indoors often experience the opposite mood swings, low energy, and declining motivation, all signs of hormonal imbalance linked to vitamin D deficiency. Now, how much sunlight you need depends on several factors like your skin tone, location, and time of year, but on average, around 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight exposure on your face, arms, and legs a few times a week is enough for your body to produce healthy levels of vitamin D. The key is to get it without sunscreen during that short window, since sunscreen blocks the UVB rays needed for vitamin D production. Of course, you should always be careful not to burn your skin. Too much sun can cause damage, but moderate, regular exposure is incredibly beneficial. If you live in a place with long winters or limited sunlight, you can also get vitamin D through diet and supplements, though sunlight is still the most natural and effective source. Dietary sources of vitamin D are relatively few, which is why sunlight is so important. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are great sources, as are egg yolks and fortified foods like milk or orange juice. These foods not only provide vitamin D, but also contain healthy fats and omega-3s that further support testosterone production. For example, eating a meal with salmon and eggs gives your body both the raw materials and the micronutrients it needs for hormone synthesis. However, even with a good diet, it's hard to get enough vitamin D without sunlight, especially if you live in areas where the sun is weaker during certain months. In those cases, a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement can help, ideally paired with vitamin K2 to ensure proper absorption and prevent calcium buildup in the wrong places. What makes vitamin D so unique is that it doesn't just help create testosterone. It also makes testosterone more effective inside your body. Vitamin D binds to specific receptors that influence the expression of genes related to hormone production. This means that even if your testosterone levels are normal, low vitamin D can reduce how well your body uses that testosterone. It's like having a car with a full tank of fuel but a weak engine. You have the resource, but you can't use it efficiently. Once you raise your vitamin D levels, your cells become more responsive to testosterone, so you feel more of its effects. Better strength, sharper focus, and higher energy throughout the day. Another reason vitamin D is so vital is because of its impact on the immune system and inflammation. Low-grade chronic inflammation can suppress testosterone production by disrupting the function of the Leydig cells in the testes, the very cells responsible for making testosterone. Vitamin D acts as a natural anti-inflammatory agent, calming the immune system and protecting those cells from oxidative damage. This allows your body to maintain steady hormone output, instead of constantly being thrown off balance by internal stress or inflammation. A strong immune system also means fewer illnesses and quicker recovery times, which are both important for maintaining consistent energy levels and training performance. Two key factors in natural testosterone support. People who spend time outdoors in the sun tend to feel more alive and energetic. And there's a biological reason for that. Sunlight not only boosts testosterone and vitamin D, but also enhances nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide improves blood flow, helping deliver oxygen and nutrients to muscles and organs more efficiently. This increased circulation supports testosterone transport and muscle performance, making your workouts more effective and recovery faster. It's one of the reasons why outdoor exercise feels more refreshing than an indoor gym session. The combination of sunlight, movement, and fresh air gives your body everything it needs to thrive hormonally and physically. One of the most fascinating aspects of vitamin D is how quickly it can make a difference. Research shows that people who were deficient and started supplementing or getting more sun often notice improvements in mood, energy, and strength within just a few weeks. It's not a stimulant or an artificial booster. It's simply restoring your body's natural balance. The effects are subtle at first but grow stronger as your levels stabilize. Over time, people find that their motivation returns, their workouts feel easier, and their recovery improves. The reason is simple. Vitamin D is involved in every step of testosterone production, from the brain signaling hormones to the final synthesis inside the testes. Sunlight also influences behavior in ways that support hormone balance. When you're exposed to natural light, your body releases endorphins, which make you feel good and encourage you to move more. That movement, whether it's walking, stretching, or exercising, stimulates blood flow and activates the muscles, which further boosts testosterone production. It becomes a cycle of positive reinforcement. Sunlight increases your mood. Better mood leads to more activity. Activity increases testosterone. And higher testosterone enhances motivation even more. It's a natural feedback loop that keeps you physically and mentally strong. In contrast, when you don't get enough sunlight, everything starts to slow down. Your vitamin D drops, your testosterone falls, your mood dips, and your energy decreases. Over time, this can lead to what many people describe as burnout or fatigue, even when they're eating well and exercising. That's because without adequate vitamin D, your hormones can't function properly. It's like trying to run a powerful machine without oil. It still moves, but with friction, inefficiency, and eventual wear and tear. Bringing back sunlight into your daily routine is like lubricating that system again, allowing everything to work smoothly. Even a short daily walk outside can make a noticeable difference. The sunlight on your skin, the oxygen you breathe in, and the movement of your body all send powerful signals to your brain that it's time to produce energy, regulate hormones, and stay active. If you combine that with a diet rich in healthy fats, lean proteins, and minerals, your testosterone levels can rise naturally without any artificial help. This isn't about quick fixes. It's about letting your body return to its natural rhythm, the one it evolved with for thousands of years when people spent more time outdoors and less time under artificial lights. Every cell in your body has a vitamin D receptor, and that should tell you how fundamental it is. It's not an optional nutrient, it's a master regulator. From your bones and muscles to your mood and hormones, vitamin D plays a central role in how you feel every day. Sunlight gives you that in the most direct way possible. It's free, it's natural, and it's built into the very design of your biology. When you step into the sun, you're not just getting light. You're activating your body's most ancient and powerful systems for health, strength, and vitality. When it comes to keeping your testosterone levels naturally high, there are 3 silent killers that most people underestimate. Too much sugar, too little sleep, and not enough water. These might seem simple, but together they can completely wreck your hormone balance, slow down your metabolism, and drain your energy no matter how much you exercise or how clean you eat. The truth is, your body is always trying to maintain balance, and testosterone production depends heavily on how well your system handles stress, rest, and nutrition. When sugar spikes your insulin, when sleep deprivation raises your cortisol, or when dehydration thickens your blood and limits nutrient flow, your testosterone levels take an immediate hit. The good news is that the opposite is also true. When you reduce sugar, rest deeply, and stay hydrated, your body starts producing testosterone the way it's meant to. Let's start with sugar. It's everywhere, hidden in sauces, drinks, breads, and even so-called healthy snacks. Most people don't realize how damaging sugar is to testosterone. Every time you eat something high in sugar, your blood glucose levels spike, and your body releases insulin to bring it back down. But high insulin levels directly suppress testosterone production by interfering with how your tests respond to luteinizing hormone, the chemical signal from your brain that tells them to make testosterone. Over time, constant sugar intake causes insulin resistance, meaning your body needs even more insulin to handle the same amount of sugar, creating a vicious cycle that drains energy, increases fat storage, and lowers testosterone even further. Men with high body fat, especially around the belly, often have low testosterone, not just because of the fat itself, but because of this hormonal disruption caused by sugar and insulin imbalance. Another thing sugar does is increase aromatase activity, an enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. The more sugar you eat, the higher your insulin, and the more your body activates aromatase, which means your hard-earned testosterone literally turns into estrogen. That's why men who eat lots of sweets and processed carbs often develop low libido, fatigue, and even mood swings. Their hormone balance shifts toward estrogen dominance. The fix isn't complicated. Cutting down on added sugars, refined carbs, and sodas can rapidly lower insulin levels and allow testosterone to recover. Your body thrives on steady, stable energy from whole foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and proteins, not the constant roller coaster of sugar highs and crashes. When you start reducing sugar, something amazing happens. Your energy stabilizes, your cravings fade, and your metabolism begins to work in harmony again. Testosterone levels start to rise naturally because your body no longer has to fight constant inflammation and insulin spikes. Research shows that men who consume a diet low in refined sugar and processed food have significantly higher free testosterone levels than those who eat a typical high-carb, sugary diet. Even small changes, like swapping soda for water, fruit juice for whole fruit, or white bread for whole grains, can make a noticeable difference in just a few weeks. It's not about deprivation. It's about giving your body the conditions it needs to function properly. The second big factor is sleep, and this might be the most underestimated natural testosterone booster of all. You can eat perfectly and work out every day, but if you're not sleeping well, your testosterone will stay low. Your body produces the majority of its testosterone while you sleep, especially during the deep, restorative stages of the night. In fact, studies show that even 1 week of poor sleep can drop testosterone levels by up to 15%. That's a huge hit, and the scary part is, most people are sleep deprived without even realizing it. Whether it's staying up late scrolling on your phone, drinking caffeine too late, or working night shifts, every lost hour of sleep steals from your hormone balance. Your body follows a natural rhythm known as the circadian cycle. Testosterone levels peak in the morning and gradually decline throughout the day. When you don't get enough sleep, or when your sleep schedule is irregular, that rhythm gets disrupted. Instead of waking up with high testosterone and strong energy, you feel groggy, unmotivated, and drained. Over time, Chronic sleep loss raises cortisol, the stress hormone, and high cortisol directly suppresses testosterone production. It's like a seesaw. When cortisol goes up, testosterone goes down. This is why people who live under constant stress or who sacrifice rest for productivity often experience fatigue, low libido, and muscle loss, even if they're otherwise healthy. To restore your testosterone naturally, you need deep, consistent, high-quality sleep. That means 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted rest every night. The key is to build a routine that tells your brain it's time to wind down. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Avoid screens that emit blue light, and keep your room cool and dark. Exposure to natural light during the day also helps set your internal clock, ensuring your body releases melatonin at night and testosterone in the morning. Some people find that adding a short evening routine like stretching, breathing exercises, or reading helps calm the mind and prepare the body for deeper rest. When you start sleeping properly, your morning energy improves, your workouts feel easier, and your body begins to rebuild muscle and produce testosterone more efficiently. Sleep also regulates growth hormone, another powerful anabolic hormone that works alongside testosterone to repair tissues and build lean muscle. Both testosterone and growth hormone surge during deep sleep, particularly in the first half of the night. If you stay up too late, you miss the window when your body is primed for recovery and hormone release. Over time, this leads to muscle loss, slower recovery, and lower energy. All symptoms people often mistake for aging when in reality it's just poor sleep habits. Even the timing of your meals affects sleep and hormones. Eating large meals or sugary snacks right before bed raises blood sugar and insulin, which can disrupt melatonin production and keep your body in a stress state when it should be winding down. A lighter, protein-rich dinner a few hours before bed supports both sleep and testosterone production overnight. The third pillar is hydration, something people rarely connect to hormones, but which plays a massive role. Your body is about 60% water, and every biochemical process, including hormone transport, nutrient absorption, and waste removal, depends on proper hydration. When you're dehydrated, even slightly, your blood thickens and circulation slows. That means the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to your muscles and organs becomes less efficient. Since testosterone travels through the bloodstream, poor hydration can reduce how much of it actually reaches the tissues where it's needed. Dehydration also raises cortisol levels as your body goes into stress mode, which again suppresses testosterone. Most people walk around mildly dehydrated without realizing it. Caffeine, alcohol, and processed foods all contribute to fluid loss. And if you're sweating during workouts without replenishing properly, your body ends up running on low fluids all day. The signs are subtle at first: fatigue, brain fog, headaches, dry skin, but the internal effects are serious. Your kidneys work harder, your body retains toxins, and your hormones stop functioning at their best. Drinking enough water consistently keeps your system running smoothly and your testosterone flowing freely. A good rule of thumb is to drink water first thing in the morning to rehydrate after sleep, and then sip throughout the day rather than waiting until you feel thirsty. By the time you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Water also helps regulate temperature and improves the performance of your organs, including the liver, which plays a crucial role in metabolizing hormones. When you're hydrated, your liver can efficiently remove excess estrogen from the body, allowing testosterone to stay in balance. If you're dehydrated, that process slows down and estrogen can build up, tipping the scale against testosterone. Staying hydrated is also essential for maintaining electrolyte balance. Minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium help your cells communicate and maintain electrical charge. Without enough fluids, these minerals can't do their job, and you end up with low energy, muscle cramps, and slower recovery. All things that indirectly lower testosterone. Hydration even affects how your brain regulates stress and motivation. When your brain is dehydrated, it interprets that as a form of stress, which increases cortisol and decreases testosterone. On the other hand, when you're well hydrated, blood flow to the brain improves, cognitive function sharpens, and your mood stabilizes. That's why something as simple as drinking more water can make you feel more alert and focused almost immediately. Pair that with proper nutrition, less sugar, and deep sleep, and you create a powerful natural environment for testosterone to thrive. One trick that helps many people maintain hydration is to combine water with electrolytes, especially if they exercise or live in hot climates. Adding a pinch of sea salt or using an electrolyte supplement helps the body retain water better and prevents overhydration, which can sometimes flush out minerals if you drink plain water excessively. Herbal teas, coconut water, and water-rich foods like cucumbers and watermelon also count toward hydration and add extra nutrients that support hormone function. Remember that hydration is not just about drinking water, it's about how well your body uses it. That's why balanced electrolytes and a nutrient-rich diet make such a difference. When you bring all these factors together, cutting sugar, prioritizing sleep, and staying hydrated, you're giving your body the foundation it needs for strong, consistent testosterone production. Sugar reduction keeps insulin in check and prevents testosterone from turning into estrogen. Quality sleep resets your hormones every night, allowing your body to rebuild and recharge. Proper hydration ensures that all these systems run efficiently, that hormones circulate freely, and that your cells receive everything they need to function. The result is a natural increase in testosterone, better mood, sharper focus, improved energy, and a stronger, more balanced body that doesn't depend on artificial boosters. These 3 habits are simple but powerful, and when practiced consistently, they can transform how your body feels and performs. It's not about drastic changes, it's about creating small, sustainable routines that support your hormones every day. Skip the sugary drinks, go to bed an hour earlier, keep a water bottle nearby, and watch how your energy, confidence, and drive come back stronger than ever. The body has an incredible ability to heal and balance itself when you give it what it needs. And for testosterone, that means less sugar, more sleep, and steady hydration every single day.